Yeah, what's jam with it, Jeremy? This be your boy Tunnookie, young and suit straight from the boot. Well, Mr. Salute, we back in this thing here, and this is still question time. I will finish the question from video 1, the last video. What is the spiritual awakening? I left off saying that in your awakening, you become conscious of your egotistical ways. When you're conscious of them, you're no longer wondering if you have them. Once you realize you have them, and you're no longer wondering about them, you can work towards dissipating the ego. Dissipating meaning breaking it down to its simplest, smallest form, and reusing that energy for something, and reusing that energy. So I guess you can say that the spiritual awakening, like I said, breaking down your ego, transcending your humanity, becoming conscious of this process and moving forward consciously. You hear me? We'll go deeper. You hear me? But this is the video for question number 2. You hear me? This is the question. Let me see. How do I know I'm going through a spiritual awakening? Like I said, I'm starting from the rudimentary level of these questions. You hear me? They got people that ask all kind of shit. You hear me? So it's going to be all kind of shit that I'm going to answer. You know what I'm saying? This is just a 9-part question answer video session. But like I said, the question is, how do I know if I'm going through a spiritual awakening or not? Anyway, there's a couple of things to look out for in the spiritual awakening if you feel you're going through one. One thing I can say for sure from the information I've gathered over the years is you're going to lose some friends. You hear me? Now, I'm not going to say that's the first thing that happens, but you can guarantee that you're going to lose a few friends on the way. You know what I'm saying? Once you start coming into realizing that I have things about myself that I must work on. You hear me? It's going to be some of them that's going to stand out and they'll stick with you on that particular journey because they've realized the same things, and these are rare friends. And then some of them are going to look at you like something's wrong with you. You hear me? If something's wrong with you, to you, then nothing's wrong with you to them. This is why friends become friends. Like if you feel like something's wrong with you, the friend that feel like ain't nothing wrong with that girl, that's what makes you a real friend. So when you thinking that something's wrong with you, a friend goes and supports that. You hear me? Now the ones that you may consider friends, they're not going to necessarily support that change that you're about to make. You might have been friends with them simply because you have some sort of dependency about yourself. You hear me? And hanging with them is more of a clinging type thing. And now that you've come into a spiritual awakening, you've become conscious of some of the egotistical things that may have got you clinging to this person in the first place, or looking for this type of energy to be around. You hear me? So once you go to check the ego, you're going to lose that friend because you've realized that I was only around this person because my ego was making me do this, or because I felt a certain way. My ego empowered that. That got me on the path to deal with people that have no interest in my actual self-balance. You hear me? So you go to something you end up in something toxic. You hear me? Not necessarily even a relationship, friendships and all that. You hear me? So when you're spiritual awakening, you hear me? You're going to lose friends simply because you see things about yourself that you need to change. Your friends will either understand that or they won't understand. It's either or. You hear me? There's nothing for you to try to convince them of. It's something for them to actually internalize and understand internally. If they're not able to do that, then 9 times out of 10 they wasn't a friend in the first place, and you're going to have to let go of them. They were never good for your reality in the first place. You know what I'm saying? So So losing friends in the spiritual awakening because you feel like things about yourself is about to change. You hear me? You may have went through some stuff and you coming into realizations of these things, and people don't coagulate with you. So you gotta X certain people out. You hear me? So inevitably you're gonna lose a bunch of friends, if not a few. You hear me? Family. Another one is family's gonna look at you crazy. You see, you grew up around your family. This is if you black. You know what I'm saying? You're dealing with black folk. I can rock with white people. I don't know how y'all grew up. So look out for these signs because you may experience the same thing. You hear me? I'm talking about black folk. So I know how the black awakening goes. White folk, if you're really spiritual, this shit gonna really happen. You hear me? Family. You might be lucky enough to have parents that understand what you're dealing with. You hear me? What type of understanding you're coming into. You might be lucky enough to have that. You hear me? But your parents might keep you away from the other family because you don't resonate with them. They don't resonate with your parents because your parents understand you. You understand your parents. And y'all have something going on as a family. The rest of the family look at you like you're crazy. You hear me? Because of what it is that you understand and they do not. They don't take the time to understand it either. So the simple fact that you even take the time to try to understand this shit makes you crazy in their eyes. Family gonna look at you like that. I'm talking about aunties and uncles and cousins and probably your mom and your dad. Look out for them. The family's gonna definitely look at you like you're crazy. They're gonna probably be hip to some mainstream explanation of it or some biblical explanation of it, saying that it's evil, and they're gonna try to hit you with some hot shit talking about it's evil and this, that, and third. But you don't have to worry about that. It's your journey, it's your mission. So what's not good to them might be good for you. You hear me? What's good to them might not be good for you. You know what I'm saying? So family gonna act up. Don't expect them to be on your journey with you. You hear me? Don't work like that. You might want it to. That's why you're gonna hit a big wall. You hear me? It's vast. It's vast. A lot of people may sweep some of their simple realizations under the banner of coming into a spiritual awakening. You hear me? And then use that to try to gain some particular status, which is still the ego's work. But at the beginning of it all, the spiritual awakening is when you begin to dissolve the ego. So yeah, once you begin to dissolve your ego, that's how you're going to know when you're coming into a spiritual awakening. When you realize that it's something about you that goes against you, and you begin to fight against that thing that goes against you. You hear me? What looks, feels, and is more natural to you begins to gravitate towards you because you're now focusing on inner self and not the enemy of the inner me. Shout out to you, you hear me? The inward battle and the outward flow of energy is something to be paid attention to, and it's something that you'll be more conscious of when you come into your spiritual awakening. It's something to look out for. What type of energy you putting out and what type of energy you drawing in. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, it's a wide variety of things that you can try to sweep under the banner of a spiritual awakening. But the point is to begin the dissipation of your ego so that you can transcend your humanity and ultimately get over the human that you are. You hear me? Get beyond the barriers that block you, that are your ego. Get past the things that push you when you're not trying to be pushed, which is your ego. Look beyond the people that will try to be barriers or try to push you in a certain direction, because it's their egos. You hear me? And that's why the ego is dangerous. It's not all about your ego. You gotta watch out for theirs too. You hear me? They gotta watch out for theirs. If they were coming into a spiritual awakening, then they would know to check their own ego in the moment where you're checking yours. You hear me? Instead of flexing yours. You're not flexing your ego by saying, I don't want to deal with this anymore. You're not being egotistical by saying, I don't want to deal with this anymore. You're making the simple decision to say, I don't want to subscribe to this anymore. I don't want to deal with this anymore. You hear me? Their ego will then charge up. And that's what you got to look out for. Your surroundings. That's what being aware is. You know, that awareness, spiritual awareness. You hear me? You'll gain that particular awareness when you start realizing synchronization around you. Synchronization is key as well. If you start seeing 222s and 333s and 444s and you're wondering about what it is, you hear me? Why am I seeing all these numbers? Instead of being like, man, I've been seeing a lot of numbers lately. And just leaving it there, you hear me? When you begin to want to know more for self, that's really when the spiritual awakening happens. Your ego is going to make you think you know it all as it is. And the motherfucker that says, I'm grown, or I know what I need to know, is a motherfucker that's childish in the mind and don't know nothing. You hear me? So, you'll know you're going through a spiritual awakening. Your family get to acting up. When you lose a couple of friends. When you start realizing some of the shit that you've been into and you ain't interested in it no more. Shit just become dead to you, you know what I'm saying?
The camera's about to die, so do our remiss, fam.